Hi guys, today we're going to do a tangle called Flame Flower. It's part of Inktober 2023 and it was designed by CZT Deb Bowyer. I'm going to start with our breath in through the nose, hold it, and out through the mouth. We're going to think of something that we're grateful for today. I'm grateful for pencil and paper because sometimes that's enough to give my mind a break and calm down. And we're going to do our dots with our pencil. Put our fingers within from the corners of our tile. And we're going to create our border, connecting those dots. I set my pen down, and today I'm going to use a jelly roll pen for the tangle. Might look a little different, but we're doing different for Inktober. This is supposed to be day 2. I'm a day or so behind. I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to do a pencil dot right in the middle because that's where I'm going to aim to start. And then I'm going to do the points of a star or even like a pentagon around that center point, just as a guide. And in the center, how we start Flame Flower is we do a bundle of orbs that look like the center of a flower, like that. And then if we look at the points that we've made, we're going to make 5 leaves, and the shape of the leaf is pointed at the top. So we're going to go down to the left and tuck it in behind our center, and then we're going to go down to the right. It doesn't matter if they're perfectly balanced. Same thing, next point, down and to the left and tuck it behind, down and to the right, because we don't want to cross over our lines. Rotate our tile, this side, down and to the left, down and to the right, down and to the left, down and to the right, down and to the left, down to the right. Okay, so we have our leaves, 5 of them. And then the next step for Flame Flower is to do like a vein that runs through the center of your leaf, up into the center point. You can do a straight line or a solid line, or like me, you could just kind of give your line a little more character, but lifting your pen off the page, or even just holding it with a lighter touch, and it'll do the gaps for you. Same thing, as close as you can to the center of the leaf. That's not really important. All right, when we have our 5, we're gonna go and we're gonna look at the space between the 2 leaves. We're gonna do another dot, and between these 2, we're gonna go about midway and do another dot, and between these 2, and we're gonna do between these 2, and we're gonna do between those 2. And then we're gonna repeat the same steps. We're gonna pick a dot, and we're gonna go down and to the left, and down and to the right, and rotate. And down to the left, down to the right, down to the left, and down to the right, to the left, to the right. flame flower. You can continue to go around between each of the leaves and add another and another and another, but I think we're just going to add some more definition to this one. I'm going to change from the dark red pen I was using to the orange. We're going to aura some lines on the outside leaves, the second set of leaves that we did. I'm just going to do some stripes. And I'm going to do 2 on each of them, and in each of them I'm going to take those 2 lines the same way to the left, because it's that uniformity that sort of gives the overall impression of what you're trying to accomplish. And if you want to do a dividing line or a center line or the vein like we did on the first ones, you can do that too. This is just me exploring with my pen and seeing what we can create. If we go into the center leaves, I'm going to keep the same pen, and they suggest doing like branchy kind of lines periodically off that center leaf or center vein that you drew, just to give it more of a realistic kind of flower effect, I guess. All right, I kept my pen, and I'm gonna add a little bit of shade with the side of my pencil where there is an overlap of the leaves. And I'm gonna try and do the overlap evenly. And then I'm gonna get my tortillon or my paper stump or my finger or my Q-tip, and I'm gonna spread out the graphite or to create that shade effect. I'm gonna pick up my dark red pen again, and I'm gonna add my chop. I'm gonna frame out my border. I have flame flower, and that's by CZT Deb Bowyer. Thanks, guys.